Official.streetsmarks@gmail.com is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio. Or fuck with us. Official.streetsmarks on SoundCloud and IG. Street Smart fan page on Facebook. Street_Smarks on Twitter. Courtesy of PWIinsider.com. Neckbeard, Johnson.
Yeah, Beezy in the building, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Neck Beezy?
This week in wrestling history. January 15th, 2000. ECW runs at the ECW Arena in Philly. The main event sees world champion Mike Awesome versus Sabu and Rob Van Dam in a handicap match end in a no contest when Sabu turns on Van Dam.
Oh, shit.
Awesome would go on to successfully defend the title against Spike Dudley in a singles match. However, the real highlight of the show was a Mexican death match in which Super Crazy defeated Yoshihiro Tajiri. It was a good match. I actually remember that match.
Oh, nice.
Same day, 2016, WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Snuka passes away at the age of 73 years old following a battle with stomach cancer and issues with dementia.
Oh, man, R.I.P.
ECW alum.
Then the first ECW champion.
Former member of Hot Stuff International.
You got that right.
In conjunction with the Dangerous Alliance.
Oh, yeah, them too. But founded by our leader and founder, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, also the King of Philadelphia. If you didn't know, now you know.
January 16th, 1982. Jack and Jerry Briscoe win their second Florida NWA North American Tag Team titles, defeating Dory Funk and Terry Funk.
Yes! Oh, yes, glory, hallelujah. Good job, Briscoe.
In St. Petersburg, Florida.
Woo!
At the same event, Crusher Ray Stevens defeated Eric Embry for the NWA Florida television title.
Yeah, them too. But yeah, good job, Briscoes. Yeah, fuck the Funks. There's a squally to that. That is awesome news.
January 17th, 2003. XPW holds an event at the ECW Arena in Philly. The results are as follows. Pogo the Clown defeated Simon Diamond. Mexico's Most Wanted, comprising of Damien 666 and Halloween, defeated XPW Tag Team Champions Euthanasia, M-Dog 20, and Josh Prohibition to win the title. Psychosis defeated Chris Chetty, Sonny Siaki, and Christian York in a four-way match. Julio De Niro defeated Cuck Candido.
Cuck.
Vic Grimes and Lucy defeated Shane Douglas and Lizzie Borden.
Oh, impossible.
Super Crazy defeated Malice, also known as Jerry Tweet, the former The Wall in WCW. Confederate Currency Chris Hamrick and Tracy Smothers defeated Angel and Shark Boy. Not Big Busty Angel.
I was about to ask. Okay.
The Spanish Angel.
Excuse me, longest, yeah. Big Titty didn't get hurt or nothing.
Juventud Guerrera defeated Danny Doring. And finally, Johnny Storm defeated Jerry Lynn in an XPW television title contenders match. It was in Philly, so that's why I put it.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Moving on.
I was wondering why we gave a shit, so.
January 18th, 1971. Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear, former ECW alumni, pinned WWF World Heavyweight Champion Bruno Sammartino. Bruno Sammartino. Right. That guy. After a top rope knee drop, following a body slam to win the title. This ended Bruno Sammartino's legendary reign as champion, a record which stands still and probably will never be broken.
Wow, Ivan Koloff.
Ivan Koloff was the guy who beat Bruno for the belt in 71.
After what, like 7 years?
8 years.
8 years.
From 63, because he beat Buddy Rogers in like 9 seconds or whatever. And then he ran with the belt.
For 8 years, wow.
Every 3 weeks, he had a match in Madison Square Garden.
That's longer than my 7-year run as 177th in Harvard backyard and front yard wrestling champion.
And a lot more prestige.
A little bit more. I wouldn't say a lot, but slightly.
I mean, I'm just saying, Madison Square Garden compared to the front yard or backyard on 177th.
Yeah, which was popping. It was the bus went down the street.
With the 15A?
That's right.
Who the fuck caught the 15A?
Hey,
Hey, my ass, you're right.
me
Going where?
downtown or to the mall. If I was going to the mall, I could either catch the A or the regular 15.
Or the X.
Or the X, you know what I'm talking about? But the X was a little bit more, so you
Right,
know,
the X was more.
I wasn't trying to fuck with the X. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't have no motherfucking bus tickets that you split?
Oh yeah, I used to. Yeah, I've split a bus ticket or two.
I'm about to
in my
say,
day.
you ain't a real motherfucker from Cleveland if you ain't never split a bus ticket.
You know what I'm saying? The little yellow joints.
Yeah. How'd you split your bus tickets?
Put some tape on one end.
What kind
and
of
shit.
tape?
Some not mask. Is it mask?
No.
not masking. The clear tape.
Scotch tape.
Yeah,
Gotta be Scotch tape because it's soft and it'll split the shits. Then you fucking just pad the back with the tape.
So
Slide that motherfucker in. Some dumbass used to slide it in upside down.
Oh my god.
What a goof.
Oh, you gotta be a fucking tard to do that. Can we still say tard?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Retard.
Yeah. Idiots.
January 19th, 2007. Former WWE, WCW, and ECW wrestler Scott Bam Bam Bigelow was found dead in his Hudson, Florida home. The cause of death was not known at the time, but nearly 2 months later it was reported that the autopsy showed high levels of cocaine and had an anti-anxiety medication in his system, and that he was suffering from arteriosclerotic cardiovascular disease.
Oh my goodness.
The Beast from the East was 45 years old. Bigelow made his WWF debut in '87 before leaving to work for Jim Crockett Promotions and New Japan Pro Wrestling, where he won his tag team championship with Vader in '92. He returned to the WWF the same year, where he remained until '95. That year, he had a match which gained mainstream attention. His WrestleMania 11 match, where he was defeated by the former New York Giants linebacker Lawrence Taylor. Bigelow left the WWF for ECW in '96, where he won the heavyweight and television titles and was a member of the Triple Threat with Shane Douglas and Cuck Candido.
Oh, nice.
Bigelow was a member of another three-man stable in WCW in '99, the Jersey Triad, with DDP and Chris Kanyon. He left the WWF. He left when WWF bought WCW in '01 and spent the remainder of his career on the independent circuit until he retired in October 2006. Any thoughts of a Bam Bam Bigelow?
No, not really. None special. Big, bald, fat dude. I remember when he lost to Lawrence Taylor. So I was super marked in because I wasn't close to Smark, and it's one of my earliest WrestleManias. Even though I'd seen a few at that time, I was like, oh shoot, he got his ass whooped by Lawrence Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. No, he's like humorous to me.
January 20th, 1969.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. The WWF holds an event at the Boston Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. The results as follows. Johnny Rodz defeated Bob Harmon. Ricky Sexton defeated Pete Sanchez. Bull Ramos defeated Ron Sanders. This is like jobber versus jobber versus jobber. Antonio Puglisi defeated Carlos Colon. Donna Cristianello and Barbara Owens defeated Patty Nelson, subbing for the Fabulous Moolah, and Tony Rose in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Spiros Arion and Victor Rivera defeated Captain Lou Albano and Tony Altimore.
Okay.
The late, great Gorilla Monsoon defeated Haystacks Calhoun by disqualification in a $2,000 body slam challenge match.
Okay.
WWF United States Heavyweight Champion and former ECW alum, The Sheik,
Oh shoot.
defeated WWF World Heavyweight Champion Bruno Sammartini by disqualification. Sammartino retained the world title, and the United States title was not on the line in the match.
So Bruno got DQ'd against the Sheik.
Well, you figure, the guy would come in, you know what I'm saying, for the first match of the loop. Okay? So they come in at Madison Square Garden. Bruno takes a DQ loss. You know what I'm saying? They work the loop. So they work all the way up to Maine, all the way down to fucking DC. When they come back, Madison Square Garden 3 weeks later, they work the blow-off match. Bruno goes over.
Okay.
She goes on his way.
Okay.
Lather, rinse, repeat for 8 years.
Wow. It must have been nice back there.
He was getting paid. He was getting paid. He was getting paid. You got to think. The champion at the time made 13% of the gross. So everything that was totaled up that night, the champion made 13% off top.
Damn.
You know?
Ooh-wee.
So that's, you know what I'm saying, 13% for 3 weeks. The big money is at Madison Square Garden, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes at Boston Garden, because that's a big venue. You know what I'm saying? But you work in Allentown, PA. That's not big money. I mean, Bruno's getting a good cut, 13%, obviously, but it's still Allentown, so it's not a big house. Maybe DC is a big house, but that's the territory. Maybe some parts of Cleveland.
Come on, somebody. C-Town in the house.
Yeah, Erie, Pennsylvania, but that was, in probably upstate New York, Utica, So you would probably work, in 21 days, you would probably work maybe 15, you know what I'm saying? Definitely 2, in Madison Square Garden. So you got the first shot at Madison Square Garden. Sheik, beats Bruno by DQ. They work the loop. Bruno goes over every night. They come back and get the match right. You know what I'm saying? 3 weeks later. And goddamn Madison Square Garden, Bruno goes over. She goes back to Detroit and sticks a fork in Bobo, Brazil.
As the U.S. champion.
That's right. And finally, January 21st, 1990, the WWF holds its 3rd annual Royal Rumble pay-per-view event at the Orlando Arena in Orlando, Florida. The pay-per-view got a buy rate that we don't know. The results as follows. In a dark match, Pretty Paul Roma pinned the Brooklyn Brawler, Steve Lombardi.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
The Bushwhackers, Cousin Butch and Cousin Luke, defeated the fabulous Rougeau brothers, Jacques and Raymond, when Butch pinned Jacques after the 2 hit the battering ram.
Yes.
I've never seen those guys win a match, ever.
The Bushwhackers?
Never.
Really?
I've never seen it. So I must have blotted that match out of my mind. Because I know I've seen Royal Rumble 90, obviously. But I've never seen the Bushwhackers ever go over on a match.
I've seen them go over jobbers.
I never watched the Saturday morning show. I never watched it. Unless Hogan worked, I never watched it.
You never watched Superstar?
Never. Nope. I was too busy trying to watch the NWA show on TBS. WCW guy.
Well, nobody's perfect.
And pish posh. Brutus Beefcake versus the Genius ended in a double disqualification. Brutus Beefcake locked in a sleeper hold after referee Earl Hebner was knocked down and then went to cut the Genius's hair. After Mr. Perfect attacked Brutus, Hebner recovered and DQ'd both men. Rugged Ronnie Garvin defeated Greg Valentine in the I Quit match, making him submit with a reverse figure 4 leg lock. I remember that because he had the shin guard deal. You know what I'm saying? The Hammer Jammer.
Ah, yes.
It was called the Hammer Jammer. All right. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who I just recently met and chopped up with a few Street Smart discussions ago, defeated the Big Boss Man by DQ after Boss Man hit Duggan with his nightstick. Hold on. All right, so wait. Brutus and Genius was double DQ. Mm-hmm. Boss Man and Duggan was a DQ.
Uh-huh.
Some shit matches.
Apparently so. Fuck the fans and fuck your money.
Save us, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
And he will.
As the 25th entrant, last eliminated number 30, Mr. Perfect, to win the Royal Rumble match. The Iron Man of the Rumble was number 1 entrant, Ted DiBiase, who lasted 44 minutes and 47 seconds, breaking Mr. Perfect's 1989 mark of 27 minutes and 58 seconds.
Shit on this record.
Yeah, that's a Greg Valentine beat his record the next year.
Oh, damn.
Monsoon would go on crazy about how Valentine Valentine had a great Rumble entry last year, going over 40 minutes. He doesn't get woke up for 15 minutes. A match like this would help somebody like Greg Valentine. I love Monsoon.
Oh man,
Rest in peace.
How can you not?
Oh well, that's the week in wrestling history as we see fit. There's some more shit, but you got to check it on your own, and or hit up Neckbeard.
Yeah. or Neck BZ, as I like to affectionately call him.
And on that note, just for you, the Extreme Wrestling Review. God damn it. And you know I fucked that shit up, right?
That was all right.
It's all good.
Just
Extreme Wrestling Review coming up next. Peace.
Peace.